Of the many issues that people are concerned about today, one of the most important is, why did the Lord create man? What is the meaning of this creation at all? The Bible has answers to such questions, but it's not as easy to figure them out as it seems. It is known that God created man in his own image and likeness. Adam and Eve were originally great. Their Creator spoke to them and did not hide his face. He saw them as interlocutors to whom all the secrets of existence could be revealed. God loved his creation very much. After all, man has become his best creation. However, the first people turned out to be weak before temptation. The serpent quickly tempted Eve. It also led to the fall of Adam. The Lord knew that this would happen, but he did not prevent the troubles. Why did this happen? It also worries a person, although there is an answer to it. The Creator gave freedom of choice to Adam and Eve. They could make their own decisions. They had practically no restrictions in paradise. They were only asked not to eat the fruit from the forbidden tree, but they couldn't even do that. After the fall of Adam and Eve, the Lord continued to observe their lives. He saw how the first people repented and served him faithfully. But then why didn't the Creator destroy them all, if he knew that his creatures were weak before passions and vices? It was easier to clean up the land and observe the animals, birds and fish. And several times in the history of the world, similar cases have occurred. During the Great Flood, the entire population of the earth was destroyed. Only the family of righteous Noah remained. After all, they were entrusted with an important mission to save animals and birds. However, sin has leaked out again. People don't know how to resist passions. But not everything is as bad as it may seem. There are not only sinners in the world, but also the righteous. Man is a unique creature. It's just that he often forgets about it. People waste their talents in the void. They are more attracted to pleasure and voluptuousness. Although they are able to create beautiful works of art themselves, there are a lot of such examples. It is enough to recall the names of great sculptors, architects, artists, poets, and composers. Unfortunately, a person tends to ruin not only his body, but also his soul. He consumes harmful foods, drinks alcoholic beverages, and then is surprised that the body gradually fails. The soul also collapses over time. She needs to be taken care of. It is necessary to cleanse it from sins and saturate it with grace. Soul and body should be one. After all, they were created by the Lord for a reason. That's what we all have to think about. Our body, which we now have, we borrowed from Mother Earth. Everything down to the smallest cell of our body belongs to her. We got our body on credit. She doesn't take interest, but the time will come when each of us will have to repay this loan. She will take everything, down to the atom. We won't be able to take anything with us on a new trip. Then a reasonable question arises. What will we take with us? This is essentially the whole meaning of our life. This is the spiritual process, to create something that the earth cannot take away. This is why we are given a body on earth, so that we can learn how to transform our vital energies. By performing spiritual practices, we produce something that does not need to be returned to the earth. If we do not do this, then when the earth demands its body back, we will actually have nothing left on our hands. And we will have to go on a further journey, so to speak, with empty pockets. But each of us knows that traveling when there is money in our pocket is much more pleasant than when there is none. Without money, a person gets into trouble from the moment they board the train. Imagine for a moment that our body is the boots that we wear all our lives. Why do we need boots? They make our lives more comfortable. When it rains, mud, frost outside, we put on boots, and they protect us from the weather. Yes, in good weather, walking along an uneven, rocky path is much more pleasant in boots. Boots are some kind of shell that softens our contact with the real world. Why are we given our own body from birth? It makes our soul's journey on earth more comfortable, protects the heels of our soul from pricks and wounds. The soul's stay in the body on earth is much more pleasant and expands its capabilities in fulfilling the earthly mission of the soul. It allows you to feel more keenly, to penetrate deeper into all the variety of manifestations of reality. The body allows the soul to experience what is difficult or impossible for it to experience when the soul is asleep. Of course, like any material object, boots are not eternal. And although the human body is a more highly organized matter than boots, it can grow, develop, repair, recover, heal itself. Nevertheless, it is not eternal and also has its own service life. But the way we treat our boots affects their service life. If we walk carefully, try not to dirty our boots, avoid dirt and puddles, clean, wash our boots, use high-quality boot cream, their service life is lengthened. And walking in well-groomed boots is more pleasant. If the boots are worn out and falling apart, we can go to the shoemaker and fix them. But not any boots will be taken by a shoemaker. He can look at them and say, the skin is not worth the effort. And then we'll have to throw them in the trash. but you still have the opportunity to purchase new boots. The way we treat our bodies affects our life expectancy. The mission of the body is to help the soul to make its way on earth and fulfill its mission in full. If we treat our body carefully, try not to dirty it, clean it, wash it, use high-quality food, do not clog it with tobacco and alcohol, breathe clean air, exercise, try to grow a beautiful, healthy, strong body, do everything for its normal functioning, our lifespan is lengthened, and the quality of life is improving. Thus, we create optimal conditions for the development of the soul and its fulfillment of its earthly mission. But if you treat your body badly, then it starts to hurt and falls apart. Of course, we can go to the doctor and treat the body. It is possible that the doctor will remove something from it or insert something artificial into it. But not every disease is treated. If you have severely neglected yourself and your body, medicine is powerless. Comparing boots and the body, you can notice one significant difference. The body is the boots that are given to us once and for the rest of our lives. And if your body has fallen into disrepair, you will not be able to replace it with a new one, like boots. The soul should fulfill its mission. The body should not interfere with it, but on the contrary create favorable conditions for fulfilling the earthly mission of the soul. We've been saving up all our lives. While we are small, we study, then gain qualifications, then save money, use it to buy clothes, household items, houses, cars. We form families, have children. At the same time, we understand that all this will stay with us for a very short time, but we need this in order to exist in society. And this is normal, but you just need to realize that you don't have to give your whole life to acquire all this. Some of the energy should be left for physical health and spiritual development. We have to take care of our body. It is given to us once in this life and we will not be given another one. We have the intelligence and energy to do it. But the trouble is that our life is a complete mess, and if we put it in order, we will see that we can earn a good living and not plow 24 hours a day. Just sit in silence and sit with your eyes closed for 2 minutes and you begin to feel that you are not only a body, you are something more. Yes, at the moment you don't understand what you are and that's fine, but you definitely realize that you are not just your body. Try to feel it. Just 2 minutes can change your life before and after. These 2 minutes that you have just spent with your eyes closed and looked inside yourself, you have felt something that you call yourself, and it goes beyond the boundaries of your body. There is a body, and there is something else that is the real us. And when a tribute collector comes and takes our body, we remain in our original form, but empty-handed, because during our earthly life we did not even bother to realize this. And it's not even about the further path. The fact is that the sooner we realize this in this life, the sooner we will find peace. Look around you. Look at the lives of others, poor and rich. Some of them have many relatives and friends. Others have many valuable things, but they are all in a hurry and looking for the most important thing in their lives, without even realizing it. Yes, you can have everything, but you have no peace if your energies are disrupted, and your life will develop chaotically and randomly. Therefore, it is very important that we start working through spiritual practices with subtle energies as early as possible. The sooner we organize our energies, the more good they will bring us now, and even more so in the future. Take care of yourself. Take constant care of your body. Lead a healthy lifestyle.